We're gonna have a natural hair conversation because apparently the girls think I hate myself. Hi, ladies and gentlemen, and everybody in between. I am back with somebody else's hair, and guess what? It is another cozy night in Get Ready With Me. Clink, 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 clink. Y'all know I got me some green tea and milk. She needs some milk. It's like after midnight, so I should not be drinking green tea this late. Y'all already know how hyper I get, and y'all know how extra hyper I get when I got a wig on my head. It be a lot going on. How are y'all doing today? Hopefully you're doing well. I'm doing fantastic because you know I gotta look, and it's a cozy night in. I got a new set of pajamas. I'm feeling really good today, and hopefully y'all are feeling the same. Today, for this cozy night in, girl, we about to get into some mess. But of course, the most important thing to get into is going to be this hair, girl. This hair is stunning, it's gorgeous, and I am double scapped up. I still got my K-tips under this, and I still was able to plop this wig on flat, girl. Baby, this one's a glueless lace frontal wig, girl. She's got a little glueless moment going. She is absolutely gorgeous, and I love this color. Y'all know I love me a Yaki moment. I cannot wait to get into it. But before we get into it, quickly like, subscribe, hit the post notification bell just so you can see every single time I post, because I'll come to you every single week with a brand new wig, a brand new personality, girl. Go ahead and subscribe. Now let's go ahead and get into the hair, and I want to say thank you to Nadula Hair for providing this wig to me and sponsoring this video, because y'all really came through clutch with this one. It was such an easy wig to apply, so I can't wait to get into that. And I was still able to apply her over pounds of hair. Also, we're gonna do a little bit of makeup, and we're gonna chat. Girl, I got caught up in a little bit of drama on TikTok. Just a little bit, not too much. Y'all know I be staying out the way. I be out the way. I involuntarily got into the natural hair conversation. I don't know how it happened, girl. I wasn't even over there talking to them people. We're gonna have a natural hair conversation because apparently the girls think I hate myself. So if you wanna chat, grab your pajamas, grab a drink. It's the weekend. Grab your pajamas and let's chat. So if you wanna see how I got this hair and how I got this look, please keep on watching, and I'll be back to do the face and get messy. So your wig is gonna come inside the Nadula hair box, and inside that box you're gonna receive your wig, but you're also gonna receive some gifts. Of course, it's gonna be a wig cap, the elastic band, the satin bag, all that type of stuff. But what we're here for is for this wig. This wig is a 13x4 no slip wig. It is 20 inches long, and when I popped this wig out of the box, baby, I saw all the technology on this wig. It comes with pre-bleached knots, a pre-cupped and pre-plucked hairline. It comes with a pull and go drawstring, and it also comes with the upgraded smart manageable wig. Now the one thing about this wig is that you don't have to worry about it being secure, baby, because it's gonna be secure. That silicone around the ends also keeps it secure. Now one thing I needed to do was make sure my natural hair and my K-tips was gonna fit under this wig, baby. I'm fully convinced that this hair is mine. Now the hardest part about getting this hair under there is that it just gets bulky in the back, so I just make sure I do like a quick little twist down, but I also like to maintain the styling of that hair underneath. So once I pop this wig off, because this is definitely a glueless sort of wig, I can pop it off and still wear my natural hair. Now, as you can see, when I put the wig on, the lace is really flat, and all I needed to do is add a little bit of lace tint to the hair because the lace was still a little bit light, and when you're wearing a wig glueless, you definitely need to make sure you have some lace tint on it. So I went ahead and pulled the wig on top of the head, and as you can see, it looks so much better after it dries. Now, once that's complete, we need to go ahead and flatten the hairline and flatten the part because baby, I already got a lot of hair under this wig. We need this wig to look as flat as possible. So I'm flattening the hairline, and I'm also flattening the part. Now when I'm flattening the hairline, I'm not using a wax stick or anything because I don't want any product in the hair. I want it to be light and fluffy. So after the hairline is flattened, we're going to go ahead and pull the hair back because we need to secure the unit. Now when you turn around, all you have to do is pull that elastic drawstring tight, and it fits right around the head. And then once it's secure, you can get back to styling the hair. It takes 2 seconds to make sure this wig is secure. Now I should have thrown my head around a little bit, but baby, this neck ain't the same age that she used to be. So I'm just gonna have to make sure, you know, y'all have to trust me when I say she's secure. Now the next step is to go ahead and lay down the wig. Since this is a lace front wig, you know, you need to lay down them ear tabs. You got to find a way to lay them down, lick them down, stick them down, do what you need to do. Now this one comes with some tape, so they make it really simple and easy. All I do is brush my hair out the way, and that's it. Now the next step is to go ahead and stick down the other side and then cut off the excess cap. The excess cap over the ears can be really, really frustrating. I have a really small head, so most people don't have to cut their cap, but I definitely do. Now, one extra step that I like to add to my wig customization is to cut some of the lace. Now, I like to cut into the lace and give like these little divots to make them look more realistic, because some of these hairlines look like they go straight across and it gives Terminator, and I don't, I think it looks better when you just add a little bit more shape to your hairline. I didn't have to pluck it or anything because it's perfectly pre-plucked, but I just need to get that factory setting off this wig. Now, the next step is to go ahead and take my, what is this called? The Frontal Queen spray. And I'm just going to go ahead and lay down that lace. And I'm going to use my little tiny brush to melt down that lace onto the forehead. And then I'm going to take some of that Frontal Queen spray and just kind of melt down the hairline just by brushing down the hairline a little bit to flatten it a little bit. But I'm not exactly laying down the lace, if you know what I mean. I'm just giving it a little melt. Now, after that is complete, the next thing we're going to do is use our elastic band to melt it into our forehead. And then I'm going to let that sit for maybe about 10 minutes. And while that sits, we're going to get to, girl, styling the hair. Because when I tell you, the ends needed a little bit of a trim. Not too much. It actually didn't need much of a trim. But I cut off maybe 1.5 inches of hair. Just because I know that I like a blunt cut wig. It looks fuller to me, and it also looks like it gives it more layers, but I don't think that makes sense. But you know what I'm saying? It gives more dimension. We're also going to go in and do a little bit of layering. I've been trying to work on how I layer, so I just pulled the hair up at the top, and then, girl, I did this technique. I don't know who I got it from. I think her name is Rambata or something on Instagram. I don't know if I'm saying her name right, but I seen her cut like this, so I just copied her. What was I doing? I don't know, but I feel like I achieved my goal by making it look a little bit more layered. After that was complete and we exposed the hairline, the next thing we need to do is define our part, because as you can see, I got a wig grip on and it shows up and shows out under my wigs. So I use this kiss powder to make the part look more visible. Next thing we're going to do is style the hair. Now, I wanted to first straighten the hair and then curl the hair because I wanted to see which style looked better. So I'm going to go in with my GHD Chronos flat iron. This flat iron really straightens the hair so well, and it heats up so fast. I love this flat iron. So I straightened all of the hair, but not a perfect straighten, because I still like to feel the texture in the hair. Since this is Yaki hair, I don't like to flatten it out silky. Now we're also going to do a little bit more of a meltation on the hairline, because I saw that there was a little bit of like a whitish hue to the hairline, and that was getting on my nerves. So I just went in and I melted the hairline just a little bit more and allowed that lace tint to set in for maybe 5 more minutes, and it made so much of a difference. It looks so realistic, and we didn't even need baby hairs to help us out, because sometimes baby hairs can disguise some of the little nicks and knacks around the lace. But after it's straightened, I love how it looks when it's straightened, but I was so curious to see what it looked like to curl it. So I'm just gonna go in and curl the hair. Now, I know y'all think I'm gonna pull out this cheese spinning curl, but I said I need to grow up. I love my cheese spinning curl, but I wanted to see what it would feel like to actually curl hair. And when I tell you, girl, this is harder than I thought. Oh, it's harder than I thought. I need to work on my flick of the wrist. So I'm going there with I think this is a Conair. No, it's a Revlon curling iron. Baby, I got this from Publix, girl. I just was walking around the makeup aisle and I saw that there was a curling iron there and I bought it. I really love this curling iron. I think it's a 1.5 inch barrel. And I am curling. I have no idea what direction I'm curling, but I think the curl direction that I'm doing makes sense. Now, this is the first time I've ever pinned my hair, I think. So I'm doing a curl and pin method, because the one thing about Yaki hair is that it will not hold a curl. Girl, it won't hold a curl no matter how much you try. I think you have to straighten the hair out a little bit more and remove some of that texture in order for it to hold a curl. But for me, I would like a little loose wave anyway. So I'm just curling the hair all the way around, and then I'm adding the little pins to have it stay. Now, I needed to get a little bit more of a spray so the hair could hold a little bit more, like a holding spray, but I didn't have one that felt good on this texture of hair. Sometimes I feel when I use a spray on Yaki hair, it makes the hair crunchier. I don't know how to describe it, but if you have tried a holding spray on Yaki hair, y'all let me know if you know what I'm talking about. So after all the curls were released, we're gonna go ahead and brush it through, and I love the body on this hair. It looks so pretty, and the color just pops when you actually curl the hair. So the hairline looks amazing. It looks so pretty. It looks so realistic. It was so easy to apply, and it was easy to apply over all of this hair I have on my head. Y'all know I have a small head, and sometimes I don't know if wig caps are big head friendly, and I feel like this one is big head friendly. It fit perfectly on my head. It was super duper comfortable, and I'm able to wear her glueless without having to worry about this wig popping off my head. It's super duper secure, and if you are interested in this wig, I will leave a link for it down below. I also will leave a coupon code down below as well, so you can go ahead and get some money off, because we ain't playing them games, okay, around this time of year. We're saving our monies for vacation. So y'all go ahead and check it out. Now we're gonna go ahead and get into this face so we can get this face to match this lace.